Hello, it's MattyG and welcome back to another ship's tour. This one's the UC ship SS Helios. In all intensive purpose, this is a warship, and I've just fractured my leg. Isn't that fun? So here we are. We're right on top of the Helios now. You can see he's armed out to the teeth. I believe it's 18 weapons I've managed to climb on board here. 6 of each type. So it's a killer, that's for certain. We're going with the usual cosmetics and aesthetics with the pipeworks and the runners, the fuel and everything else, making it look like it's operating the way it should do. Glitched in a few parts. Yes, we have glitched in a few parts. It has to be done for some of these builds. Radiators, as always, coming across the top. We are using the, I'm going to keep calling them it, the solar panel wings here, just to kind of add protection to this side where we've got weapons mounted and etc. Which we're going to take a look at in a minute. Trimming over to the back. Out you come. So you can see we've got 4 engines in total. 2 of the big ones from Deimos, or what you normally would see on a UC ship. Then we've got a couple of sails in the centre there. What else could we show you from the outside really before going in? So yeah, we've got these solar powered wings from Star Wars, I suppose. Everybody will recognise them. If we come down this way, underneath the radiator wing, you'll see I am walking around like a nutcase. We've got a laser attachment there, and then 2 more there. So this is kind of like a shield for the one laser, and also it covers all the power units. We've got a solar panel at the back there. We've got a radiator at this point. We've got this big solar wing, all diverting energy towards the weaponry. At least that's the idea. Let's take a look on board. You'll have to bear with me on this one. I haven't done a single bit of decorating, and there are 1 or 2 glitchy parts. So as soon as we enter, we're into the cargo hold. Now I do have a mod installed where if you have a cargo hold, it actually has cargo capacity. This one specifically is a 2x2 by Deimos, and it holds 7,000, I believe it is. It may be, I think one of them does hold like 50,000, so yeah, keep that in mind. I believe this one's 7,000, which I think is more than adequate for any real military ship. So yeah, so we've just entered in from the back of the ship. Here, I'm now facing forward, I believe. Yeah. So we'll start off at the back here. We have a workshop, so we get all our needs met. I'm going to do a big loop before we go to the 2nd floor. So coming out, we'll go left to right. We're coming out on the left. Come straight through. We've got a split hallway. Very nice. First one, we do have, I believe this is a all-in-one by, I think it's Teo. Could be Hope Tech. It's one of the 2. Basically, they're all the same. So normally you'd get pair of bunk beds here, pair of bunk beds here. Unfortunately, the way I've got it, I'm going to lose out on a pair of bunk beds. Now, I may swap a couple of them out for Deimos in the long run. But I do like this one because you do get like an active fridge. So that's always handy. Not that it's clean. So it does give it a little bit of a used look. So yes, we'll come out of that one and we'll go into the next. Now this one's more unique because although it's the same hab itself, this one you can go all the way through. Come out this way. There's the glitch I'm talking about. You'll see it more on the other side. This is actually a part that I've flipped in place on the outer side. Incurring inside. Just, there you go. I don't know if that's the reason why there's not a door there, but sometimes these habs don't always have doors. Although this layout is the best way of doing it without having the place your own door modding, which I have found to be really tricky. Anyway, that comes through into the mess hall for the crew. Deimos mess hall, trying to keep it as military as possible. That comes out into further. Oh wow, it's got dark. Where's the light gone? Oh, we use a torch. Into another splitter. Again, there's no door this side, but there is this side. But this glitchiness has happened, so therefore it's gone through the door. Don't worry, I can just go straight through it, which, there we go, we have done. Turn that back off now. Again, these are the Teos. So again, you'll only get the one set of bunks, which is this end. Losing myself there. And these toilets do close. There are one that doesn't. These ones do. So come back through. Again, you've got this little switchway. These would be really good for decorating as well. So yeah, and again, you got this one where you can't go through. So there is 4 livable habs for the crew.
Where are we going?
Oh, go away, you. And this comes back through to the workshop at the back of the ship that adjoins to the cargo hold. Right, now we're going to head up the stairs to the 2nd floor, and immediately as we enter, we do have the docking port for boarding ships. This would be our engineering. Straight through the engineering bay, we come into the battle stations. Straight off to the right hand side here, we do have the captain's quarter. This is a Hope Tech, I believe it is Hope Tech. I don't like the toilets on these, but I'm starting to really enjoy building them because you get this homey feeling. You got a bit of an office, you got tea, coffee, chill out zone area, and you still get a table. And if you get the door in the right position, it gets rid of the the nav console, which, to be honest, now looking at it, I don't really need it because we've got the one that's literally right in here, plus one on the bridge. Bridge is straight ahead, so straight through we do have the bridge. There we go, we've got another console, the 2 chairs. We've got a little room to the side here. You can make it into like a captain's ready room or anything else you like. Myself, I've glitched a part in to smoother the lines out, which means that I do get this intruding. So this could possibly store some weapons or some crates in. And it's happened in this side as well, which where I normally like to put some beds in for crew members that are on duty, officers that are on duty that need a bit of shut-eye. So yeah. Back to where we came in from the engineering deck. Battle stations by Deimos, 2x2. I think it's one of the nicer looking ones, because you mostly get this nice size console as well. Everyone's each to their own. Coming through here, we do have the control stations, plenty of spots for people to work. Just off of that, because it does need to be pretty close to the bridge really, is the infirmary. So we've got access to there. And then right at the back will be the brig. It's got to have a brig. We are a fighting ship after all. So 2 cells there. Now, the next 2 habs I'm going to show you, I thought I'd place the opposite way round. You'll see what I mean when I get in there. So this technically would be a security office. So you'd come through here, and then normally you would get into the armory. The reason it isn't is because I placed them down the wrong way. So we'll get to the armory in a second, but do remember this should have been the armory. This, in fact, is a computer core. It's a nice computer core, but it should have been right at the far end. Now we are entering the armory, which should have been adjoining to the security office, mostly because...
I am the moth to your flame,
go
the magnet
away.
to your fridge, the lint in your pocket.
You are lucky. So yeah, this was meant to be adjoining to the security office / brig, and that's because it does have one more cell in there, and that's this would be classed as your priority prisoner, separate from the rest, guarded not just by the brig person, but obviously you've got the security office just in front, and then your armory would be, I mean, that's your armory, but I would personally build an armory in here with your mannequins, etc., where you've got the time and space.
I'm in the mood for a mocha macchiato.
You'll be in the mood for something else if you don't get out of the way.
Ow! Were you trying to hit something? I'm not sure what you were trying to hit. But I apologize for getting in your way.
You should apologise. I'm busy doing the ship's tour. Right, so yeah, so security office would be here, and then your brig would be, your armory would be in here. That's initially what I wanted, but I made the mistake of putting the wrong hab in the wrong place. It happens, I can change it, just not going to change it now. So these are the parts in question that were causing the internal glitch. That's one side. And the same the other side, so that just, it goes into that section where we had the splitter. And there it goes again. You can't really see. Let me see if I can get up here. I think one of the problems with a killer, it's got a slightly more denser atmosphere, so it's a little harder to see. So here we go with the piece that I've got here that you can see is glitching in through the glass there into the actual bridge itself. It'd be nice if they actually had made parts that would fit well with the bridges there, so you could smooth those lines in better, but it is what it is. What we'll do is we'll go, I'll perch up the top there and we'll jump into the builder. You can have a look. So here she is in the ship builder. Yeah, there's lots of parts that you can just sort of meld in together, like I've done here with the back. I've sloped that into the top of the engine, just so I've got the natural slope in, like I do have with the sails. Glitching's not as hard as people would think. So I am on Xbox, but you take this part, for example, and just drag it out. If I go to put that in, it's not going to fit. We all know this. All you got to do, really, is change its variant and then back out. There you go. It's glitched in. It's not difficult. Some parts won't have a variant or won't flip in a certain way, which is how you get the glitches to work. There's a couple of mods out now where you get more snap points, better ways to flip. You download those and you'll have no problem with glitching parts in. So parts that are in question, let me just jump into purchase here. Some of the things we've got here, these particular modded pieces are absolutely brilliant. This one is the Stroud splitter. You get two variants, so 2 into 1 and then 1 into 2, pretty much. The downside is if you're looping a full ship, it doesn't always open both doors, hence what we have here. And it's not so unilateral. So if I was to connect a hab, let's just get a hab. If I was to connect a hab this side and here, and then I want to continue that line off out here later on, right? So I'll put one of those there, and I'm like, well, that's actually not 2 by 2. So now I'm going to have to use another one of these, but reversed, to attach to that in order to get back to the same ship line that I had before. So it does take up a lot of space. You've got to plan your builds well with them. I'll leave those two there just for a second. And those same parts, you do get a double set of stairs, which I think are pretty cool. Again, it does do the same thing. If you get a loop round, some of the doors won't be connected, some will. Yes, a door mod would work probably with it well, but it is what it is. And then you got 3 variants. You got the double, you got the aft, so it's only entrance from the aft, and yeah, and so on and so forth. Small stairs is a little set that go up to 1 level, but you've only got 1 entrance point, and that is either fore or aft. So you can't plonk that in the middle and have both sides of it. It wouldn't really work that way. You have a single set of stairs, which we are using inside that build. And that can go both ways. And I believe that is all of them. All those little fancy mods. Pretty nifty. Alright, so what do we have on this ship for powerments? Well, we do have our engines. We have gone, this is a B class. This is a B class battle cruiser, in my eyes. We do have the Hercules D10 160 engine ×2. Then we have the SAL 5660 engines, again ×2. That's powering the ship forward. Our reactor is that the reactor or the grav drive? That one is, let me select it. That's the internal reactor. We get 39 power out of it. More than enough. Honestly, is more than enough. Looking at the weapons, we do have 6 of each of these, by the way. So we've got 6 disruptors, 3320 Neuron turrets. We have 6 of the Exterminator 95 MV auto helium beams. And we also have 6 Torch P250 medium wave UV pulse lasers. So this girl has teeth. Speaking of the cargoes, let's just go here. So we've got a 2x2 cargo haul from Deimos. That is 50,000 cargo. I thought it was 7, but there we go. 50,000 cargo. You're never going to be short of cargo. And then if we go up one to the cargo haul 2x3, it's 75,000. That's insane. Now, I don't know. Do they do a 3x3? They do. 100,000. That is insane. Ladies and gents, I forget the modder's name. I really do. But it is down there in the creations. Go and get yourself the added weight, the realism that adds cargo capacity to the cargo decks. You're never going to need to find ways of putting a little bit of cargo here and there. The best part about it, all of them shielded. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's take her out and have a look. So, view from the cockpit. Well, if you've ever been in these, you realise you've got a serious blind spot on your right hand side. A serious blind spot. So, cruising speed is 109 for this. If we max her out, give her a few seconds, with this battle cruiser, we're looking at 217, 218 top speed. Hit the boost. It's a B-class battle cruiser and it's hitting 817 on the boost at full speed. Full turn rate on a full left turn. If you're trying to lose people and track people, you're going to get 84. It's a little sluggish on the turn, a bit like a C-class. But then you're paying for that with all the weight, strength and power from those weaponry. Doing a full loop, up and down. Let's go see if that's the same. That's going to be another 84. So cruising now at, come on, speed pickup. 217, 218. Weapons. So we got particles. That's devastating. Lasers. Wow. And our others. Oh, turrets can't be fired manually. Typical. I tell you what, why don't we jump to the key?
Another successful jump. No distance is too far for you, Captain.
Didn't even break a sweat. I just destroyed everything in the key. This is a B class, by the way. B class. She has teeth and she's willing to use it. The UC's SS Helios. What a ship. Not the prettiest of my designs, but my god, it packs a punch. And there you have it. The UC's very own SS Helios. Why is it a UC ship? Why have I tried to create an absolute monster in a B class? Because I think everyone has a playthrough. Everyone, when they do play through, would, tries to create a ship for their mission roles. So when you do a 3-star collective, the missions, you tend to build yourself something 3-starry. Well, I think anyway. And with the UC, you tend to go with a lot of Deimos UC style ship. Maybe even go and purchase a Deimos ship, which is fine. I decided to create something absolutely out of this world dangerous in B class, and there it is. It just destroyed everything in the key, and I didn't have to use any ship parts at all. Shields, I think the lowest they went down to was about 60. Insane power on that thing. So there we have it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all the YouTube good stuff. Keep an eye out for Beyond Neon, a Starfield story. It's coming soon, and maybe you'll see one or two of the ships from the ship tours in the series. So until then, this has been MattyG, and as always, peace out and enjoy as we jump into the Starfield.
Take it to the next level.